Oh, by the way, how many giga or megabytes are these recordings? Because I have like 20 gigabytes of space. It's okay, right?
Oh, you can, if you record to your computer, you can just upload it to YouTube and not have to use your cloud storage space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the future. Or, you know, like if you're doing, you just upload it to YouTube and then delete it off your cloud account. Yeah.
Okay, great. So now that we're all here, we're getting started. This is our first weekly sync for TCL 35. I'm really excited that we're starting. And so we're going to do some intros. I'm Gofo, I'm located in Greece. I'll be the lead mentor for this cohort. And I'll pass on to the rest of the mentors.
I think someone dropped.
Oh, Chiamaka.
Yeah, Chiamaka dropped.
We lost her.
Hopefully she'll be back.
Yeah, she's having issues with his connection. Okay, so I'm David. I'm based on Valencia in Spain. I will be mentoring this group also. Yeah, nice to meet you all.
Okay, nice to meet you. And Alex is going to be our code of conduct responder.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'll be the code of conduct responder for this team, this cohort. And basically what that means is the code of conduct response team is basically just responsible for keeping track of any issues that arise during your time in the cohort. Typically, there's nothing really to worry about, but if something happens with another member of the cohort or anyone in Collab Lab, a mentor, anyone at all on Slack or on GitHub or anything that makes you feel a little uncomfortable and you want to talk to someone about it or just raise awareness, I'm here. You can find me on Slack. And yeah, we are here to respond to anything like that. And in a couple weeks, I'll be reaching out to you, to the developers on the team, just to kind of check in and see how things are going. And so I'll be probably not at every weekly sync, but I'll be here and kind of tracking the progress as well. And I'm located in France, and I've also been around with the Collab Lab for a couple cohorts now as a mentor, and it's a great place, and I'm really excited for this cohort.
Okay, thank you, Alex. And well, next are Andrew and Stacey. I'm not sure if they need any introductions because they're like the lifeblood of the lab.
And Chiamaka is back too, so
Great.
Chiamaka, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, of course. Thank you. My name is Chiamaka. I'm the third mentor for this cohort. Nice to meet everybody. I'm based in Nigeria. I am a front-end developer, a junior developer at that. I started as a Collab too, so I made it to the mentor. So I'll be mentoring here. And what I hope to gain out of this, I really want to keep coding React. So mentoring people that are coding React is a way to keep working with React and keep learning about it. And then I also want to learn how to mentor other people because it's something I want to do for a really long time. Something I want to do for a long time. So that's what I want to do. That's what I want to achieve from the program. Thank you. Is there anything I need to say?
I think that's great, right?
All right.
Yeah, I'm Andrew, and I'm the founder. I think we all met on the orientation call, but I'm located in Portland, Oregon, and yeah, just super excited. Like I said in the chat, this is such a strong group of mentors. You're really fortunate to have this group of people, all returning people. They all know the program really well. You know, Chiamaka went through as a developer, so she knows that side of it as well. So yeah, I'm really happy for you all. Stacey, do you want to say a word?
A word. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Stacey. Hi, I think I met most of you on the orientation call too. I'm just here to snoop and see how you all are doing. So I'll probably pop into meetings here and there, but here, if you need anything Collab Lab related, not Collab Lab related, I'm here to see you all succeed. So let me know how I can help you. Okay, the end.
Thank you, Andrew and Stacey. I hope you can attend as many meetings as possible of our weekly syncs. and also Alex. And now for our developers, I'll say the names myself. First we have Ayu.
Hi, I'm Ayu and I'm in the Netherlands, where I'm at my coding journey. I'm still learning React, and I'm a self-taught, and so I really want to, have the experience and to understand more how to collab with other developers. So yeah, that's all about me.
Okay, thank you, Ayu. And next we have Dana.
Hi, I'm also based in the Netherlands. I'm also self-taught, also fairly new to React, although I think I've spent more time in JavaScript. So I'm really looking forward to also learn more about the language itself and to working with all of you.
Okay, thank you, Dana. And next we have Edema or Edema. Please correct how I pronounce your name.
Oh, okay. Name is Edema.
Edema, okay.
Okay. I'm based in Lagos, Nigeria. So I see this as an opportunity to actually consolidate on my knowledge of React and also to learn how to collaborate. So I'm very excited to be here. And I actually started coding some months back. So I actually went through a bootcamp program here in Nigeria, and I hope to keep on learning and improve and do better. So very happy to be here.
Okay, thank you, Edema. And also then there's Fatima.
Hi everyone. I'm sorry I can't turn on my video. I'm from Nigeria, and I have experience working with React before, but there was a break along the line. So this Collab lab is going to with this I'm going to be able to improve on my experience, learning things, and collaborate with my team members. So this is a great opportunity for me, and I'm excited about it.
Okay, that's great to hear. Thank you. Nice to meet all of you. I'm sure you will do great in the program. We'll have a great time. And so we'll start out this week with a learning module on Git by David. So after we can go on to see the issues for the first week, and also we'll be creating our first branches to make sure everybody is properly set up on Git, etc. So thanks everybody. David, I pass on to you.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Nope, I cannot. Also, you need to allow me to share.
Wait, let me see how I need to allow. I do this from the settings, the security, I think. Let's see. Okay, I allowed you.
Okay, let me know if it's maybe too small, because I just have buy that big monitor and I don't know if you are seeing it okay or not. What do you see?
It's pretty big, pretty wide.
Yeah,
Maybe can you pull the browser window together?
Yeah. I have a 14-inch screen and I can see it.
Okay, let me.
If you go into presentation mode, it'll probably be fine.
Okay.
That's true.
No.
Still wide, yeah.
Yeah. Let me do this. Okay. How are you seeing it? Is it fine?
I think it's pretty good. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're going to talk about, learn a little bit about Git, or how to Git at the Collab Lab. Don't worry, Git can be scary at the beginning, and you will see that the ergonomics are somehow terrible sometimes, but with time and practice, everything is going to be everything is going to be okay. Okay, so what we are going to cover in this session, there is a lot to know, but we are going to focus on some specific commands that we are going to use every week. This is the basics, and here we will share this presentation, so you will have links to this, and there are references and links in for each of the commands for your future reference. If you have any doubt at any point, you can stop me and ask whatever you want. Okay. Okay, so let's go with some terminology to start building our models about what Git does and what does it mean. The first thing we have, we have the repo. We are going to, in any company or development team, this is a word that you are going to hear a lot. Repo or repository. Repo for short is a collection of files. Okay, it's a collection of files under source control. There is Git, but you also can. There are other flavors. You have also Mercurial and other new things that some people are using, but the most used or the most used, we can say that it's Git. Maybe in other industries, like embedded software development or hardware or things like that, they use different things, but in software in our industry, it's usually Git. Okay, so when we say remote, is normally is the origin repository or the repository we have talked about, but it's online, hosted by some company. We have, there is GitHub. We have also GitLab. There is a Bitbucket from Atlassian. There are a lot of companies doing hosting Git repositories online. We are going to use GitHub for our project. Then a branch. A branch is simply a working copy of the repository, and you will see that you can see references to main and master. In the recent times, a lot of people is changing from master to main, but you can see references to both. In maybe you are checking in an open source repository for a project you like, and they are still using master, but there are a lot of people switching to main. But it's normally it's a working copy of the repository, and main or master is the source, what we call the source of truth. And don't worry about it takes practice and to build the models in your head. So don't worry if there is too much information or whatever. It's going to be making sense in the midterm. Okay, then we have a commit. Commit is a set of changes that we do to the repository, and also you will see that there are a lot of references to head. So you are going to be doing commits along the way when you do changes in the code, and head is like the pointer to the latest commit or the last one. And finally, one of the most common thing for collaboration is it's called pull request, or also depending on the software in GitLab, it's called merge request, but it's the same thing. It documents how and why changes should be merged with the master or the main branch. So I want to ask, have you been working with it? Do you know the basics? How is that going? This is for our Collabis. Don't be shy.
My
You maybe
experience is
even
super
work on-
limited, so this is a good roundup of definitions. So
Well, I have some experience as well with Git, but not like really expert in it. And I often get panic every time
Yeah.
I will make a pull request. Like I'm afraid if I damage everything.
Yeah, that's totally normal. But yeah, we will help you with that. We will have conflicts for sure, but we are here to help you navigate those things. Okay, so let's continue. This is an animation of what the normal workflow when we work. Okay, so add commits and then merging back to the to the main branch. So imagine that yeah, we want to add some styles to our site. So we are going to start a new branch that is going to be a copy of the source of truth, the master or the main branch. Sorry, I'm still saying master all the time. So we create a branch, and that it is going to create a copy of all the files in a separate namespace, sort of speaking. And then we do some modifications to our code. Maybe it's only changing some styles in the CSS files, and then we commit that. Every dot in this animation, or it represents a commit. Okay, and yeah, then we add some testing also, and we saw that our work is finished, and we want to merge our work with the main branch for all our other people that is working in the same project to have the latest version. So we create a merge request or pull request. In the meantime, the main branch can be updated because there is other team working on other things. So this is a way for being able to collaborate in a project with different teams developing different features and then merging all together in a convenient way. So yeah, we create the merge request or pull request, and everything is magically merged to main branch. Unless you have conflicts, but we will see that. Okay, so yeah, this is important because there are a lot of editors that so Git is integrated in every modern editor like VS Code, Atom, other IDEs. It's integrated, but it's important to know the commands and to be able to understand them and use the commands in the command line. So we are going to see those commands. So understanding the commands means that whatever editor we have, we are going to be able to use it. Because, for example, if you use, there are also different flavors of plugins with Git, and for example, if you use Atom, the commits are different than if you use VS Code or whatever. So understanding the fundamentals or the basics of the commands is super important to be able to use any tool that you need, because there are some companies that they tell you the tool that you need to use, for example. So yeah, let's start with Git checkout. Okay, so this one is going to switch to an existing branch or to create a new one. So there are two options you do in the command line Git checkout. A cool feature that means that that branch is already exists in the repo, and you are going to switch your local copy to that branch. But if the branch is new, this is something that we are going to do at the end of the session for setting up you for the issues for this week. We are going to create a new branch, and for that we need to add the -b flag that is going to create a new branch, and it's going to use the branch that you have already, at that moment. So if you are in main, if you do a git checkout, it's going to create a copy of main with the name new feature, and you can start modifying that code without worrying about destroying main or whatever. So it's safe to play around. The next one is git add. So we have created a new branch and we have modified some files. Maybe we have added a button component in React or whatever. So, and that is ready for us to share with with our teammates. So for that, we use the add command. It's called staying. When you do the add, it's like it's going to put that file in a special space that then when we do the commit, is going to use for committing only the changes that or the files that are in the stage. But this is a concept that is going to be clear once you start using it. So we did do that when we want to commit something. We type the command git add with the name of the file that we want to commit, and if we want to add, there are some flags that can help us to if we want to add every file that has been modified. There is a flag that is capital A, and it's going to stash, or stash means it's going to mark all the files that we want to commit. We are going to see that in the next command. So a git commit, what it's going to do is every file that we have marked as we want to commit these changes, it's going to commit them to Git. That is like taking a photo or something like that. It's creating a safe record of what has changed. And it has several options. The M is to accept an inline message. Every commit needs to have a message attached. But you can also do the add and the commit at the same time with some flags. So there are a lot of options, but these are mostly the ones more useful for us in this stage. Okay, so then we have the commit, but now we need to share that with our teammates, because everything that we have done until now, it's on our local computer. Okay, so for that to be available to everyone, you need to push your changes to the remote, so that it's in GitHub. For that we use git push, the git push command. The first time you need to do that -u origin and the name of the branch, but it's only the first time. So next times Git will know where to push, so you only need to do git push, and it will do it will be the same. Okay, so yeah, we created the branch, we marked all the files that we want to commit, we added a message, and then we push our changes to the remote, so our teammates can get those changes. And how? Well, the last command is git pull. So it's going to get the changes, or it's going to get the changes that we don't have in our local repository, and it's going to download them into our local environment. Okay, so yeah, it's as it's stating here, it's a very good habit, and you are going to forget, and it's going to occur to you that you are going to update without having pulled the latest changes, and then when you try to push, you're going to say, okay, no, but your teammate did some changes first, so you will need to do some. We will see some other commands to help you in that situation. So yeah, though this is mainly the basic flow for Git. This is for working on a new feature, and then different software or online Git repositories or Git service does this in a different way. We are going to be using GitHub. This is how the GitHub looks like. So when a team has finished, imagine you have finished your the issue that you have for the week. So when you are ready, you have to create a pull request in GitHub. It's here. We are not going to enter a lot in detail into the dynamics. We will see this during the week. But yeah, when we do this, then other team members will be notified, and they will be able to review the code, add comments, etc., before merging the work to main. And yeah, this is something that is super scary, and it causes a lot of panic. But yeah, it's normal, and we will help you to deal with this. This is why this happens, is because if imagine that both of you or two different people is working on the same file at the same time, and then first one pushes his change or her change to main, and the problem is that Git doesn't know which is the one that it's okay, or how to merge those things. So you need to tell Git how to deal with that situation. But yeah, it happens, and there are a lot of ways to. Git has a lot of tools for helping you navigate this, so don't worry at all. Okay, so here you have some resources. We will send you the links to the presentation, and also there are some cool resources on learning Git in a visual way, and that helps a lot with building those mental models on how it works. And we will also be sharing those in the Slack channel. Yeah, it's pretty much it. So questions, please.
There are some Git naming that I'm not really familiar of, like upstream and then origin. Is it like upstream is the original repo, and then the origin is our repo, local repo?
No, that's funny, because origin is the name you gave to the outstream repo. So origin, it's a name that it's called origin because, but it can be called any. It's a convention.
Oh, okay. So when we do like
yeah, because you can have multiple upstream for a repo, but the default is called origin.
Oh, so origin is like
that's for advanced usage, because maybe I have seen cases where you want to push change it to two upstreams at the same time because whatever reason. So one is called origin, and other can be called another thing. It's a default.
Do we have any more questions about Git?
Yeah, there will be a ton during the offer.
Okay, so thank you, David. If we don't have any more questions, we can move on to our first stories for this project. Chamaka, can you present them?
Yeah, thank you. You cannot start screen share while they're okay. All right. Okay, so I recorded them before, so I'm going to play it. And then we'll do it from here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take can you still hear my voice? Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear.
Yes.
Okay. So we are about to show you the issues, the user stories for the week that each pair will take for the week. The issues now, the user stories that we're going to develop this week. So this is where you can find them. This is our repo. You can just navigate to the issues tab and then you see everything we're going to build throughout the duration of the cohort. Okay, so we're going to take them individually now. The first user story says, as a component, I want to be able to read from and write to the Firestore database so that users can persist information. I'll take that again. As a component, I want to be able to read from and write to the Firestore database so that users can persist information. So for this project, we are going to use, there is need to persist information that we'll be getting from the user. So we're going to use Firestore database for that. We're not going to be building a backend for it. So this user story is just saying that you should make sure that we are able to read from and then write to the Firestore database. So the AC's acceptance criteria, they are the things we'll look out for while reviewing the PR. They are the criteria that will be met before the PR is approved for this particular user story. And the dependencies, Firebase, and then React Firebase hooks. So you're supposed to download these two dependencies into the app. That's the first one. The second one is when I'm testing it, I will make a change in the Firestore database and it shows up in the app, and then make a change in the app and then it shows up in the Firestore database. So basically creating a connection between our app and then the backend we'll use, which is the Firestore database. So that's it. So there are a couple of things to note for this particular user story. It says, don't do too much here. In the past, pairs have built the whole add item form in the first week. The best approach is just to make a throwaway view with a button tag and then a div tag. Click the button to send some data to the database and then have the data show up in the div tag. Yeah, so that way we are writing to the DB by clicking the button, send some data to the database, and then we are fetching, reading the data from the database to display in the app. That way you're sure that there is a connection, established connection between the app and the backend Firestore. So the second thing to note is if you need any more direction on how to use React Firebase hooks, you can reference this commit from Alejandro. There is a link here, and then you can also watch this video. The link is also here. So for the pair that will take this issue, you can just navigate to here and then click on the link to get help if you need it. Okay, so that's it. Any questions? Yeah, so we are supposed to I'm supposed to check if you understand the first issue before going into the second one. So Do we have any questions for the first issue?
I think I understood what you explained. So there's no question.
All right. All right. Okay, so let's take the second one then. Any questions? Okay, so while playing, we are supposed to pause it here and check if you have any questions, and then we'll answer it for this first issue before going to the second. Why do I keep calling this issue? User story. I don't know if issue is still correct, but user story. For this particular user story, if you have any questions, we'll answer it before going to the next one. All right. For the second user story for the week that the second pair will take, it says, as a user, I want to be able to navigate between the list view and then the add an item view, so that the interface is clearly delineated between viewing and adding. I'll take that again. As a user, I want to be able to navigate between the list view and the add an item view, so that the interface is clearly delineated between viewing and adding, so that it's, when you're in a particular page, a particular view at a particular time, it's very clear you're in that page view at a particular time. So the ACs are, the first one is React Router DOM has been added as a project dependency. The second one is links are present and persistent at the bottom of the app. One for the list view, the other one for the add an item view. The third one is when one of the links is clicked, the browser URL updates to represent the current view, and a matching view component is displayed. Then whichever view is selected, the corresponding link should be displayed in bold text. Okay, so here you're supposed to create two links, two navigation links, and they're supposed to be persisted at the bottom of the app, visible there. And then both of them are supposed to lead, each of them is supposed to lead to two different components. One is the list component, the other one is the add an item component. And then when a user clicks on the list, the browser URL is supposed to be updated to match the component they're in right now. And then you could, the third one says, of this, and then a matching view component is displayed. So you could just write a text to just show that this is a view component. Then in the other one, this is the other an item component. Just something to show that you're in the list view, and then something to show that you're in the add an item view when clicked, when a user navigates to that area, to that second component. So that's just it. So a few things to note. Some pairs have gone straight to wanting to integrate the CSS framework to achieve the links pinned to the bottom of the page, the AC here, okay? So you're encouraged to keep it simple at this point. Perhaps look into position fixed, or perhaps look into a tutorial on CSS grid. There will be time, a lot of time to get fancy later in the project. So you don't need to use a CSS framework. You don't need to style it so much. We'll have time for styling of the app later on. Yeah, so that's that about the second user story. Any questions? All right.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask that when we get started, how are we going to know the stories assigned to individual peers? Is our name going to be written on it, or are we just going to pick one story and work with it?
Yeah, that's what I want to do now.
Oh, okay.
When we are done with understanding the issues, we'll go over to assigning them, and then we'll tag you here.
All right.
After, yeah. Is there any other questions? Okay, none. Okay, so let's go ahead. Go for, where can I get the team pairing for the week?
Sorry, Tumaka?
Where can I get the team pairing for the week? The pairs.
The pairs from the project brief. I think I have a link in our TCL 35 channel.
All right.
Or you can go, the project brief is in our repository, or I'll just paste it. I just pasted it in the TCL 35 channel.
I think we lost her.
Chumaka, can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Please.
Okay, so you can you hear me? People?
Yep.
Yep. Right. Okay. So in case Chamaka isn't available, the pairs are for this week Fatima and Ayu, and Dema and Dana. So which story do you want to pick? Do you have any preference? Or I just assign it, story 1 to team 1, which is Fatima and Ayu, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
great.
can just assign.
Great. And the second story goes to Edema and Dana.
Okay, that's fine.
Awesome. So thank you, Chamaka, if you can hear us. You probably can't because I can't see you. And
No, she dropped.
At least she dropped at the right moment, right after she finished presenting.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. So for this week, David will be available for office hours. David.
Yeah. I will check my schedule tomorrow, and I will post the availability for the week. So I will be yeah, you will be able to join. It's going to be mostly after Wednesday, but yeah, I will post it tomorrow in the Slack channel.
Okay, thank you, David. And just a note I want to say on the issues that the most important thing is that you do the, okay, Chamaka is joining us again. Hey, Chamaka. Join this. Yep, as I was saying, the most important thing is that you do the minimum of what's described in the story, so you don't go overboard or add things that aren't needed, because you'll have the chance to add them later. Hey, Chamaka. Chamaka, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm really sorry about that. Let me share my screen again.
Okay, no problem. We already announced the teams, and and the teams picked their stories for the week.
Okay.
Fatima and I will do issue number 1, and Dema and Dana will do number 2.
Okay, who and who? Which people are taking first one?
Sorry.
Fatima and Ayu. Okay.
Okay, awesome.
I would like to ask, we already have a plan to go for a vacation for 1 week from 15 October to 22nd. So I couldn't join on the 17th, the weekly meeting, and depends on the internet as well. I probably can do an async, but I don't know if I can do a sync Collab. So I don't know how we can work on this.
First of all, thank you for letting us know. So you only won't be able to attend the weekly sync, or you won't be able to work on that week's issue at all?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure if we can have like a stable internet, because we had time as well in our vacation that we couldn't have any internet. So let's say that I cannot do it in 1 week, and then
Yeah, no problem. I think with it's simply the previous weekly sync.
Yeah.
Check with your parents how to make it work asynchronously, and that's also part of collaboration. So how to handle that.
Yeah, I'm really worried about it, but I've talked to Andrew before, and I would like to you know, like talking about this, like how this would work, because it's not just 1 or 2 days, it's like simply 8 days in a row. So
okay, thanks for letting us know, Ayu. And any more questions about the stories or something else? So if we don't have any more questions, I was checking the contributors file. Okay, 4 people added their names. From the Collabs, Dana added her name. And also from the mentors, we're missing Chamaka. So the rest of the team, Edema, Fatima, and Ayu, could you connect to GitHub? Did you have any trouble, you know, committing, pulling, and all that?
no, so far
No.
I think there's a
already cloned
problem
it.
with syncing, actually. I saw earlier that somehow only a few are showing up. And even though when I pull the request, I see their names, but somehow on GitHub itself, it's only showing up a few of us. So it's very, I'm not sure what's happening.
Okay,
They did make that push. I saw that earlier.
let me see. So you're all pushing to the main branch, right? All of you.
Yes, I pushed to main branch.
And so let me see. Okay, so I'll check the history. In the commits, I only see. Let me share my screen to show you what I'm seeing. So in the commits, I see my commit, Alex commit, David's, Dana, Stacey, etc. So maybe you can, the rest of you can share your screens and show me what's going on. So
Okay,
yes, please.
I did the commit and pushed to main. So I don't know, on GitHub, right?
Yep, GitHub. Can you share your screen so we can check if you know the repo is correct, and I think you are added to the repo, so you don't have any issues there.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we all have permissions to push directly to the main branch, right? That we don't need to approve or push anything.
I just checked.
Edema, so did you try to clone the project on your own machine?
Yes, I cloned and then added my name to the contributors.md and then pushed. When I pushed, I saw the changes on GitHub. So
Maybe one of us deleted it by mistake, but I don't see your commit here anywhere. So can you please go in your terminal and so we can see what's going on there?
Okay, our project was initially deleted because I also pushed to the master yesterday before making the post on Slack, and I can't seem to see my own commit too.
Oh, so maybe it was resetted because I added my name today and I didn't notice.
Oh,
yeah, Samantha, yeah, I don't see yours either. So, babe, yep, let's do it now.
okay. I'll just commit again and push.
And oh, don't forget to pull the latest changes in domain. Yep, so I didn't see that at all. But just so we don't get any merge conflicts, sorry, Edema, can you first pull the latest version? I guess you're in the main branch.
Yeah, for that to work, you need to do a git reset on package log file because it's not going to let you modify our pool. So simply type git reset package log in lowercase.
what did you say, please?
Yeah, let me put that in the chat.
David, so what does git reset do? Does it undo the latest changes?
Yeah, undo or simply it's easy if you simply delete the package log file and do the git pull again. It's going to be easier. So we don't add a new git command today. So simply do the rm package log JSON or delete it and then do git pull again.
I did not see where you typed this stuff. So you send it to the chat, right?
No, they simply it's better simply delete that git package JSON package log.json and then it will allow you to pull the latest changes from the repo.
Okay, I should delete the package suggestion, package log.
Yeah, the package log.
Yeah, you want to do that so that you don't have it in your local environment, and then when you pull that, it pulls down whatever's in the remote version.
Yeah.
Right now, there seems to be a bit of a conflict that something's changed locally that's different from the remote repository. So just deleting that from your local machine and then pulling it down, that'll fix it.
Yep.
And then has everyone else been able to push their new changes to the contributors file? I'm still seeing just the Dana, Golfo, David, and myself.
Can we do with this account? Can we do maybe breakout rooms and be helping? Can we do that with this? Maybe are you having, or Fatima, are you having trouble?
Okay, I think I will
Yes.
resolve it and push it back. Know what to do.
So I'm trying to git pull. So I had a conflict. I'm trying to resolve it and make my new changes now.
If you want to share your screen, we could help you through it if you're comfortable with that.
Okay.
Yeah, you about your comment. Yes, if you did npm update, you're going to change the package location, but it's a safe file to delete. You can delete that because it's going to be created again when pulling, and also when you do npm update again.
So after deleting, and then we do another npm update. After deleting, and then we pull, right?
Yep.
And then we do the npm update again.
Yep.
Okay.
This is wonderful. Usually we save our merge conflicts for later issues. So this is good, getting them out of the way at the beginning.
Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Hello.
We could hear you.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, so these are the conflicts I'm having. On the contributors, but package the so it's still bringing it's contributors.md as well. Hear me? I think my network is lagging now.
Can I maybe ask a question unrelated to Git? For the first week, for the user story, when you want to see the two components, I guess rendered, that shows different views. Do you want us to use the wireframes that's in the resources folder in terms of how it should look like? Just a general layout, I mean, like not really fancy or anything. Is that how we should sort of think about how it should look like? And also it's showing kind of like a mobile view. Does that, I guess that's just a general look, right, that we're going for, just very basic fields and kind of button at the bottom. I guess there's nothing right now, so, okay.
Yes, oh, go ahead, Adolfo.
Okay, thank you. Yes, you just need the basic functionality, so just the buttons. And I mean, for the mobile view, from the beginning, I guess it's good to make it, mobile first. So the buttons should just be visible if possible on the mobile view. But then again, you can always fix that later. So just the buttons for the first week.
Okay, yeah, it's more the wireframes they look like they're mobile. So.
Okay, how's everyone doing with the merge conflicts or the files? Ayu, do you wanna share your screen? See where?
Yeah, let me.
Yeah. This is probably one of those moments that feels maybe a little stressful, but this is totally normal. And this is one of those things that, like, I remember when I was first learning Git and everything, I was so stressed with like what merge conflicts are and what's going on. But it's one of those things that you'll look back on and you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember when this was difficult and now it's super easy for me. Okay.
So I don't, I'm not sure how to share like the both screen of the.
I think this is okay. So,
okay.
and okay.
Or like that.
Oh, you can just share your code in your terminal. So
okay.
We're not seeing right now, or I'm not seeing on the GitHub repo your name.
Yeah.
Okay. And you'll notice too that what you have right now, it doesn't have any of the other names that have gone on. So in this case, we'll want to hold down the changes from the remote. So in your terminal, if you run git pull, I don't know, do we need origin main or is git pull just enough? I would just do git pull, but maybe
if it's the first time, yes, you need the -u. If it's not, it's going to work. But as you have the package log with the name, that means modify, it's not going to let you pull. So go and delete that file.
Which one? Package
log. Open the, and delete. So then do git pull from the console.
Wait, it may still be deleting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, it's supporting.
Or maybe you can.
Yeah,
okay, there we go. There we go.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Oh.
Okay, great. So this is great. This is great. So in your code, do you think you could zoom out a little bit on the code? Okay, perfect. So in this case, what we're seeing right now is so your current change is what you're trying to put in, and then the incoming change is what's coming down from GitHub, the remote repository. And so because we'll be wanting to keep both of these, you can click up in this menu, accept both changes because you were adding your name to it.
Okay.
You can probably remove this space between your name and Dana's.
Yep.
And then with regard to the conflict with package lock and project brief, I will let someone else take over. So this one's good. Go for it, David. Take it away.
I think you just need to add the change of the contributors file and not the package lock. Correct, David?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So in this case, what I would do is in the terminal, git status, just to take a look at what's going on. And then, yes, these will still be added, right? Or the package lock.
This project brief and package lock. So now I have to add all or just the contributors.
Yeah, you have to save contributors. If it's have you saved the file when you did the changes?
This one.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, what did I do? I have no idea what did I click. Wait.
Try closing the file and open it again.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And then save.
Yeah. Now git add contributors.
And commit it.
Yep.
Update contributor. Oh. And
yeah, go do git status again. Okay, so as you say, it says your branch is ahead of origin made but to commit, so you are ready to push.
Mm-hmm. So now I'm pushing, hit push.
Okay, so you should be, if you can check the website.
It looks like that was a success.
Perfect.
Okay, let's get the two others going. Yay, cool.
Yay.
Okay.
I was panicking, panicking for a while there.
Don't panic. Oh my gosh, this is like, oh my God, this is totally what the work is. Edema, or who else do we have? Fatima. Will one of you share your screen so that we can help you get your name added?
By the way, that thing about deleting package lock JSON first, I couldn't think of it right away. So if anybody's feeling bad about not being able to push, it's totally fine.
Mine is still not accepting the local changes.
Why?
You
No
could
terminal.
build.
I tried it again. I put.
See,
You cloned again.
I pulled again from main, then made the changes, accept the incoming changes, and because there was a conflict, so I accepted the incoming changes, then made the new change, added my name to the contributors.md, committed and pushed again. So, but it's rejected it.
What's the
Yeah,
error message?
it's because you did the push when we were helping you to do that. So the version that you pull is different than the version that it's already in the repo. So we have another conflict. We need to fix.
Oh.
We need to fix that.
Edema, would you be able to share your
Yeah.
screen again with us?
Could pull it again. Check.
I was also going to suggest what Chamaka said, that, you know, delete the whole thing and clone it again. But, you know, maybe this is also a good learning experience. But
Okay.
if everything else fails, that's, you know,
Yeah, I think the fastest thing is for you to clone again. There is no one pushing, so this time is going to work.
Okay, I should clone again.
Yeah, clone again.
Yep, because it's not like you made a lot of changes and things will get messed up. It's only, you know, your first commit and only one sentence.
Yeah, simply you can copy the line 8, so you have that in the.
Okay. If I copy, okay, let me just copy it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me clone it to another this thing. I'll copy it, clone it to another file.
Okay. No, you don't need to do that. Simply add your line to the cohort participants and add and push. Perfect.
Could it be because changing to personal
Sorry.
GitHub?
I just think you should pull again. I just made a push now on my hand.
Oh,
Yep, but Fatima, I just saw that in the background she was, working and pushed it.
okay.
This is funny. This also happens at work, that you're working in parallel with your colleagues and you're about to push and they push before you. So
Yeah, we can. You can pull Edema, and we can do the same, choosing the same way that we did with you. So do a git pull, and let's handle the conflicts.
And to get out of this, you'll just do colon Q or W, yeah, Q, and enter.
Like the changes I made, like I pulled again, like delete to
Yeah,
reflect.
I think you are at the moment you are ready to push. Let's push again.
Push again, cross the fingers.
Uh,
That's what I always do. Woo. And looks good.
It works.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Okay, so now I think the final thing is for one of you in each team to create the branch for your issue and make sure the other player can clone it. Is that right also?
sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, so now each player needs to create the branches for the issue, and
Yep, and I'll share the instructions in the orientation file. Just Okay, so I don't know if you read the orientation file. Here's the development process. One member of each team should be creating a branch for the team to work on. The branch should be like this, so initials of person one and initials of person two. And then you add a small description. So for instance, for the first branch, it's ST, Stacey Taylor and Alejandro Nanez, connect to Firestore. So from team one, which is Fatima and Ayu, who wants to be creating the branch?
I can do that.
Oh, okay. And
okay, remember first to pull again. So you are creating the branch from the latest main version.
And here are the instructions. So you check out and then you push.
It's in the git checkout. Ooh, sorry, where can I see it again? The
Wolfo, you're on mute, Wolfo.
It's in the orientation file.
orientation file. I cannot find the orientation file. Okay, this one.
Sorry, I posted the instructions in the chat.
Oh, thank you. To check out. Connect to Firestore. And then Edema. Okay, I push it.
I'll check on the repo to see if everything is set up. Yep, I can see the branch. So it's AAFO connect to Firestore.
Yeah.
So now that you've pushed it, Fatima, can you pull the branch?
Okay, I'm on it. I want to do it. When I did Git branch, I'm only seeing main branch. I can't see the newly created branch.
Did you try to git checkout? I think you need to fetch first, if I remember correct. That's a command for pulling down new branches.
Yep, get fetched first.
Fetch. And then you do git checkout without the B, like we saw in the learning module.
Okay. I don't think I get that. Git checkout is telling me the branch is up to date. I'm still on main branch.
Can you share your screen with us?
Yes.
Okay, try doing git fetch first. I wrote the command in the chat. Okay, great. Yep, you see the new branch, and then you do git checkout, name of the branch. So AAFO connect to Firestore.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay. So you're all set, I guess. So this is the branch you both will be working on. And you know, it's a good thing if you coordinate between you so you don't get many merge conflicts.
Okay.
So you're all set, and then we have Edema and Dana. So which one of you wants to be creating the branch?
I can create the branch.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so it's git checkout and then I name it right with the B.
Yep, I wrote the command, and it's good if you do a git pull on main first. So git pull on main, all of the latest changes.
Yeah, I just did that. Let me just do it again. So git pull origin main, everything's up to date. And then git checkout -B, my initial and Edema's initial, so it's EU, so DC-EU -description. Shall I write add 2 views? Would that be a valid description? Was it good?
Yep.
All right. 2 views. Okay, switch to a new branch and then git push -U origin, I think. And then the same naming convention. All right. Let's see, is it working?
Yep, I can see the branch.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. And so Edema tried to pull the branch like Fatima did.
Done.
Okay, so you're all set up too. Your team is all set up. And yep, I think you got the hang of Git now. The repos are all set up. And so you're ready to start this week, to start with pair programming. Congratulations. And so do we have any other questions, comments? Somebody wants to say something? Jamak, I just want to remind you that you also need to add your name to the contributors list.
Yeah, I will do.
Do it later, thank you. And, yep, if you need anything else, you can always ping us on Slack, and we'll also be adding 2 threads for each of the teams, so you can collaborate there and you know, communicate between you, so you don't write messages in the main channel. So thank you very much, everybody, and yep, good luck. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Talk to you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Okay.